Alright, well, it's October 27th, 2013, and show season is over. We got the Witty put away and the 5 horsepower Hercules back there. They're done for the season. They're asleep. So that means it's time to start getting into some winter projects, and I've got a few. I've got a few planned. Got the Kohler all done. You guys saw the video of that running. But let's start going over some winter projects. First we have here a Briggs & Stratton Model F. Serial number 311. One of the very earliest Briggs engines out there. This is a beauty. It's all original. It's got the little breather vent tube. It's got the original kill switch still on it. It's in rough shape, but here's the insulator, and there's the little switch. Got the original Lana Grand oiler. Got the brass piece pipe carburetor. The stamped rocker arm. This is not original here. I'm not sure what the purpose of that was. An adjustable valve clearance, something like that. But other than that, she's a nice original engine. Matching serial numbers, 311. There's 311 in the block, and I believe I saw 311 on this back flywheel somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Got the little flat belt pulley on it. It is missing the little choke disc. Would have hung from a little chain right from that hole. To choke the engine, you just sit the little disc on top of there. The governor's all there and complete. I've gotten to this engine a little bit. Got some compression out of it. Spark is very, very weak. I had the magnets charged, but I read an open in the secondary side of the coil. So that's the big job with this engine. Other than that, it's going to stay exactly how it is. You can see a little bit of silver paint still on the edge of the fins there. It's a really nice, all original Model F Briggs. Well, second is the big project, the one I'll be focusing on this winter. The 8 or the 10 horsepower Bessemer, I forget which it is, I think it's a 10 horse Bessemer engine, the upright 2-stroke natural gas engine. You remember that I made like an introductory video back in the spring or the early summer about this engine. Haven't done a whole lot to it. The main thing that I got taken care of was I get the head off here, set that down. I had the cylinder sleeved because you remember that had a big crack in it, so I got a nice new cylinder liner in there. Beautiful. All ready to start getting work done on it, getting her cleaned up, one piece at a time, getting put back together. It's gonna stay like it is. I don't think I'm gonna paint it. Just clean it up. Got all the parts for it. Magneto needs some work, but I can manage that. The crankshaft is pretty tight in the bearings right now. Have to free that up. So that's that one. Next here is a 2-cylinder inline marine engine. I got a special plan for this one. Don't really know what it is. I've been told it's a McDuff marine engine made by the McDuff company up in New Hampshire, somewhere in the late teens. But it's a two-cylinder, two-stroke marine engine. It turns over really well. I mean, it's got unbelievable compression when you know, of course, when the cylinder heads are bolted down and when the spark plugs are in it. But it's got a little Scheller carburetor. It's got a built-in water pump right here. It's got one check valve, and there's another check valve that goes right here. But there's a lot of brass on this engine. It's kind of hard to tell, but both of these timing gears are brass. All the ignition timing is brass. All the pipework is brass. The whole carburetor intake is brass. So it will really look nice when it's cleaned up a little bit. I'm not going to polish it, but I'm going to clean it up like I cleaned up this little 90 right here. I started to clean up this mount for the ignition timer. But it's a big two-stroke. I forget what the bore and stroke is. I have the head loose. Slide that off. It's a big two-stroke engine. Opposing fire, so it'll sound real nice. But I got a special plan for this one. I'll show you what that plan is in a minute. Alright, so here's the plan for the McDuff engine. This is a late 1960s, probably 67 or 68, Pennsylvania Meteor tractor. It was the follow-up to the Pennsylvania Panzer, which we know about. Uses the same Plymouth Chrysler rear axle, differential there, same brakes, similar frame, the tube frame. The front end's a bit different on these. It's not cast, it's just a big bar steel, 3/4 inch steel. But the plan is with this poor looking thing is to pull that Tecumseh out of there. Probably gonna have to lengthen the frame a bit and put the McDuff in there and have a nice little thing to put around at the shows with the Panzers. So this is it. It's a hydrostatic drive, which I didn't know these were hydrostatic drive when I went to pick it up, but I was pleasantly surprised to find that out. Will make gearing and drive very, very simple. So yeah, that's the plan. It's just to strip it down, take that hood off and everything, and put larger front wheels on it. These are tiny. I think they might be 6-inch rims. Just to put maybe 8 or 10-inch rims on the front of it, with some narrow front tires, just to lift it up a little bit, and really just to clean it up a bit. Not too bad, not too much, but mount the McDuff in there, run a cooling tank, because the McDuff is a water-cooled engine, obviously. Sorry about that, neighbors. But yep, to have something to put around on at the shows with the Panzer crew, with 805 Road King and all them guys. So that's the winter project, another one of them. Stay tuned. Alright, well, continuing on with the winter projects. First off is a 1940s Kohler generator set. You can see it's been pieced together. I don't know where this hood and enclosure came from. The trailer's homemade out of some kind of early car front axle, just welded on there. But the generator itself is original. That's good. It's like I said, it was a Kohler from the 40s. Not sure the exact manufacturing date yet. It's a 10 kW 122/40 generator head, 6-pole, 1200 RPM. I mean, you can see the thing is massive. The head itself is probably about 20 inches in diameter, 21 inches. It's huge. The engine is a little 4-cylinder Waukesha, water cooled with a, I believe it's a Zenith carburetor. I didn't really get a good look at it yet, but that's all original, good shape. The electrical's been hacked through. Some strange metering. There's a DC voltmeter, AC ammeter, and it just looks like a charging ammeter. But good news is the original Kohler box with all the important stuff is still here, with the original controls which are still on it. This is what's important. I think what I'm going to do with this generator is you know, get like buy one of those trailer kits, or not even necessarily a kit, but you know, you can buy a trailer axle and make your own frame around it, kind of thing. I'm going to make a trailer for this, something that's actually roadworthy. You know, this is not a welded up old car front axle. It's not exactly roadworthy in my opinion, especially with these tires on it. I think the rims are actually homemade too. Looks like they've been welded up. But the story was the thing was used on a farm for carrying out repairs, so it was alright for that purpose, but not for my purposes. So that'll be a neat one to get going. It's exciter cranked, 24 volt. You know, the generator's in really good shape. I pulled off one of these panels and you can see the brush gear and everything inside there, and it's really, really nice. Apparently it was sitting in a barn, so it was kind of spared from the elements totally. So that's that one. The next one is this trailer mounted generator set. It's got a 3-cylinder oil cooled Deutz engine. Sorry about the sun. Let's see, I'm sure you can't read the plate. It's actually an oil cooled engine. It's a oil cooler right here, which is air is blown by it by the fan here. But this will be a neat thing to get going. Unfortunately, it does need some parts for the fuel injection system, which probably aren't going to be very cheap to acquire, but we'll see if I can sort them out. It's a lemur head for the generator. It's 15 kW. It is 12 lead reconnectable, which is very cool. Right now, I'm pretty sure it's set up for 3-phase 208. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I went to the control box and looked at everything. I'm pretty sure it's 208, not 480. But yeah, the tires are brand new on it. And definitely a roadworthy trailer. I've towed it a few times just to move it around. Tow's nice. But yeah, that'll be a neat one to get going. Over here. Neat one to get running. Convenient too. So that's that.